What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to popular music producer Zaytoven. Hip-hop producer Zaytoven basically is saying that he used to delete Future's verses off his beats because guess what? He ain't like him like that in the first place when he first started out. Let's hear what he says.
Bring Future to my house on the studio and they do a song and I would take Future verse off the song. That's how much I ain't really like his stuff, you know what I mean, back then.
Wow.
Now he's my favorite right now. To me,
he's your favorite because he made you a lot of money. Keep it a buck. He made you a lot of money, so now Future is the GOAT.
Nobody better than him. But back then it's like, you know, it ain't, you know.
He was getting his reps in.
Yeah, he was getting his reps in. So I remember one time he called me, like when he first did the Dirty Sprite album. And he called me like, Zay, I want you to hear these songs I did on your beat. It's like, man, I don't even want to hear that junk. Like,
you know, right now, if you are a artist watching this video, please take my advice. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube how to get started being your own producer. Become the producer and the artist. You will be an unstoppable force, because trust me, if your future lies in the hands of someone else, pun intended, they will take advantage of you. They'll take advantage of your emotions. They will wreck you into the ground. By the time you are done and they're done with you, you will be done with music because you no longer will have passion for it. Speaking from a first-hand experience, you know what I'm saying, when I was working with producers, they would hold my song for years, not releasing them. They would hold on to beats. They would give me the crappy beats and then say, hey, it's because you're not writing the right songs on the beats. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of stuff. They'll take your money. They don't give you back your product after you want to get mixed and mastered. The next time you go to get mixed and mastered, it's a different price. I'm talking about robbery, man. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody out there, if you can do it yourself, do it yourself.
All right. But when it came out and it tore up the streets and that's all you can listen to, I was like, boy, I thank God he rapped on my beats on that, boy. Woo-wee. Remember.
Can you imagine you starting out as an artist, you rapping on somebody's beats, he don't like it, he didn't like you, right? But you did it anyways because you was determined to make it. And you finally rapped on some of his beats, tried to send it to him, he didn't want it. You end up putting it out anyways. And then when he sees that everybody messing with it, you know what I'm saying, sending it on the charts, all of a sudden now you're like, wow, he good. This is the type of mentality that I think that messed up the music industry, where no one wants to be the first to acknowledge a talent. They wait for the talent to become big and then say, oh yeah, they were on that wave from a long time ago watching that person, when in fact they didn't like the person at all. You know what I'm saying? Same can be said for Drake. There were people that didn't like Drake, but Drake is now the biggest artist of all time, right? And there were people that wouldn't sign Drake because they didn't like his style. He didn't have that, you know, hip-hop look to him, right? He looked like a clean-cut dude. Well, back to the Future situation. I mean, you know, over and over again, man, you hear stories of artists complaining about, you know, producers doing them dirty. It's a dirty game. And if you're an artist trying to start out, just know that it's not a pretty road ahead. But if you have determination, you can make it, right? And it might take a while, but you can make it. You can make it to a certain level where you're doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like me right now, I didn't make it into being a superstar, but I could make a song anytime I want. I'm in the studio right now. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with freedom. It's like a breath of fresh air for you to know how to produce your own stuff. And you ain't gotta drive over nobody's crib. You ain't gotta drive to the hood in the studio, risking your life. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. You ain't gotta do none of that. You just go get your laptop, get your equipment together, and you learn it. Just be honest with yourself, knowing that, you know, your first couple songs ain't gonna sound good. They're gonna sound like trash, man. The beats are gonna sound like trash. But once you learn the art of mixing and mastering, right, you're gonna be better and better. And once you got some people around you that's gonna give you solid critique, and you can listen to what's out there and compare your work, you'll be better off doing that than to be depending on a producer that they don't mess with you in the first place, you know. And if you're not big, they won't mess with you. It's the same thing for DJs. There are plenty of DJs right now in the city near you that knows of a great artist, and they do not want to play the song. Why? Because they're not famous yet. And when they get famous via the internet or TikTok, right, they act like they known this dude all along, and they were messing with him all along, or this female, right? That's how they are. It is a terrible business model, in my opinion. It's a terrible way to network, for you to show how much you don't like somebody, only to flip the script and then say, oh yeah, he's hot, you know, he's from my city. Trust me, the DJs do the same thing. But I am just encouraging the artists, don't give up on your dreams. If people treating you bad in the music industry, especially these producers, learn to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learn to do for yourself. With that said, guys, you know, over here at Scope of Mar TV, you know, we like to jump into the comments, so we're gonna hear what people got to say. Right here, somebody says, bro was a hater. Let's keep it going. Ain't gon' cap, he was supposed to keep that to himself. Pluto always had them ones, and that's facts. I wouldn't have told anybody this, you know, what he said. I definitely wouldn't have said anything to anybody. If you hated on somebody in the beginning and you like them later, it doesn't make you look good, man. It's not a good look. Admitting this is crazy. Let's keep it going. See how people change when you become that? Keep it going. They'll come around later. This just goes to show that you gotta believe in yourself, even when people around you don't. Most definitely. The main people around you as an artist will never like your music. Your family won't like your music. Your close friends, they won't like your music. Some of them will. Some of them will act like they like you, but do the math. Do they share your music? 99% of them don't. 99% of my friends, family, do not even like the like on YouTube. They don't even like my music, man. And it's free. But the strangers, you guys from all over the world, different people that I don't even know, never met, are the ones that support me. And for that, I want to say big ups to you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out my music, the comment right in the description, I'll be dropping a link to my music channel. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for tuning in. Scope and Mar TV. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. Do you think it's okay for people to do this? Not like you and then turn around and say they like you after you give them the exposure that they longed for. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Scope and Mar TV. I'm out.